Creature Commandos introduced a lot of characters to James Gunn's DCU, and one of these new characters could potentially set the groundwork for DC to finally adapt a group of heroes whose movie adaptation has spent 18 years in development hell. This happens in episode 3 of Creature Commandos, where they introduced Dr. William Magnus into the new DCU, and the episode showed him coming into the possession of G.I. Robot during the 1960s. This is significant because Dr. Magnus, in the comics, is responsible for creating a group of powerful robot superheroes called the Metal Men. And while they are pretty obscure characters, back in 2007, The Hollywood Reporter confirmed that producer Lauren Schuler Donner, who had previously produced the X-Men films, was working on developing a Metal Men adaptation for Warner Bros. And DC, with screenwriter Eric Champnella being hired to write a treatment. Years after that, in 2012, Vulture published an article that revealed that director Barry Sonnenfeld, known for directing the Men in Black movies, was now attached to direct the live-action film of the Metal Men. Years passed without any further news, but then, on October 2021, comicbookmovie.com interviewed Sonnenfeld, and he confirmed that he was still actively working with Warner Bros. On the Metal Men movie, saying that he wanted to make it feel less like a normal superhero movie, and more of a quirky comedy akin to The Addams Family, which he had previously directed. And then, just a few months later, on December of 2021, Hollywood Reporter published an article revealing that writers and directors Ron Clements and John Musker, who had previously directed Aladdin and The Little Mermaid for Disney, had been hired to helm the Metal Men adaptation for Warner Bros., but now it was reportedly going to be an animated movie rather than a live-action one. However, we haven't gotten any new details in the years since, but the fact that Creature Commandos introduced Dr. Magnus and specifically had him studying the advanced mechanics of G.I. Robot, I believe that they were alluding to the fact that in this new DCU, Dr. Magnus probably went on to create his Metal Men, basing them off of G.I. Robot's components. So in the future, it's completely possible that we will finally see the Metal Men get adapted in the DCU, whether it be on an animated project or a live-action one. And given that their potential movie was announced 18 years ago, I honestly believe they deserve to be adapted.